All right, all right. I'm back. I'm back for as you can see right there. We're back at Pima today. Damn, James. What happened to Maricopa? What up, everybody? Let me see. Let me see who dropped in. What up? What up, Jen? How's it going? Let me see. Here we go. Jen, gracias. Who is it? We got Nancy. We got Janine. We got Devin. We got Saved Dash 045. We got Lori. Who else do we got in here? We got Jasmine. What's up, Jasmine? More court hearings? Yup. I'm back for it. Let me see. Hey, thank you, Mr. Throat Clogger. Chingators. Woohoo! Be careful, Mr. Throat Clogger. Chingators. You might need one of those things to unclog your pipe, if you will, your windpipe. Let me see. James, my boy. What up, Jonathan? How's it going? Maribel Vasquez. We got Maribel Vasquez in the house. What up, Maribel? Let me see. We got My Life's Peachy. Hey, what's up, My Life's Peachy? My Life's Peachy. He's been on here, man. I would say since back like in September, October, easily, man. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you, My Life's Peachy. I really appreciate tuning in day after day. I fell out for a few months, but you came back when I came back, so it's all good. Let me see who else do we got here. Right here we got. Let me see. We got Ashley in the casa. Hey, what's up, Crazy Lisa? Right, Trucha con Crazy Lisa up in Scotland, if you will. Damn, I even recognize the flags now. Hey, gracias to you guys from the UK. Let me see who else. We got. Let's go underscore Brandon 21. Are those live hearings or previously recorded? Damn, let's go. You forgot the if you will when asking a question. Let me see. We got Lauren. Hey, what's up, Lauren? How's it going? Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, James. Yeah, a lab mob on here. That's right. Hey, what up, Chacha? Hey, Chacha, she's been out here for months too. So gracias to Chacha too. I recognize you guys when you guys tap in day after day. Highly appreciate you guys. Let me see, Mama of these misfits. Hey, what's up? Good evening. Let's see who else do we got. Hey, thank you, Erica. Appreciate that. That sopa. Yeah, I know it's a bracelet, but it looks like a soup. It looks like a soup being tipped over. Let me see, Emily. When will we know the results? I knew somebody was gonna ask me that. So hey, check this out. So I just checked right now. For some odd reason, they still haven't posted up that information yet. Normally, by this time, it's already up. They haven't posted it up, but I will be checking. And as soon as they post up the information, hot off the press, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys the word, all right? So definitely be on the lookout for that video. Let me see. Okay. We got the court starting up right now.
What is your name at the Pima County Jail, please?
All right.
My name is Sean Michael Foley.
Sean Michael.
You said Sean Michael Foley?
They do. Throat cutter.
Yes, sir.
Super light. Much love, brother. What up, Jamie? Hey, thank you for joining the team. Highly appreciate that, Jamie, once again for subscribing.
All right, looks like you have a misdemeanor criminal damage charge. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. Let's see.
Not guilty. What do you mean not
Hold on.
guilty? Hell nah. Guilty as hell.
I have
Hold on a second.
Slow your roll there.
I'm
buddy.
going to enter a plea of not guilty. Looks like you're being held on another case. I'm going to release you. Don't have contact with the victim. I'm only releasing you on this misdemeanor case. You still have a hold on you. May 1st at 8:30 a.m. is your next court date in justice court, and I'll let them know that you're still in custody.
Where you been? I've been sleeping.
How would
Tired
am I
of
only
thank you
able
for
to
that,
figure out the bond out?
I don't know what's happening in your other case. I'm only seeing you on this misdemeanor case.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Your excuse.
Get out of my face. Committing crimes like that.
I'm very
Hell nah.
I'm very
No bueno.
He's very
No bueno. All right. Let me finish with he needs a toilet flush. We're going to give him another toilet flush for a good measure. No bail for sticker fright. That's right. Damn. What? Damn, James, why do I keep on hearing a toilet?
Judge, Mr. Fraley is unable to appear tonight.
Who's speaking?
Is this?
This is the public defender, Twyla Hackney.
You're okay with continuing it?
Yes, Judge, I believe he's in custody for other charges, so.
Okay, I'll continue to tomorrow morning. Thanks.
Is this the good judge? You know what? That's a good question. Oh, chinguators.
What is your name, please?
Megan Beck.
Say your full name, please.
Ashley.
Megan Beck.
What's your middle name?
Can you put
Elizabeth, sorry.
All right, looks like you had a warrant for your arrest at a justice court for a driving on suspended case has been pending since February 20th of 2025. I'm going to quash the warrant. I'll release you on that charge. Your next court date in justice court is going to be May 1st at 8:30 a.m. Make sure you appear. If you do not, another warrant will issue for your arrest. You also had warrants for your arrest at a city court. Looks like it was a warrant that went out for you November
What up,
21st.
Tabby?
You were supposed to be in a
Um,
Judge
sorry.
Blue's courtroom. Hold on
Damn.
a second.
Sheen Gators.
So, Ms. Beck, looks like they were trying to work with you about doing your therapy through COPE. Are you still enrolled with COPE?
I'm not enrolled with Cope anymore. I'm enrolled with La Frontera because Cope, the case managers, they keep jumping me case managers and nothing seems to be working out. And
All right, thank
the
you.
court,
Hold on a second. Thank you. Just asked you one question. All right, Ms. Beck, I'm going to release you, give you a chance to appear on your own on May 13th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. Make sure you appear in city court. If you do not, a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
yes,
You're excused. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, just have a seat out there. Anything else?
Hey, so
Out there with the
for
team.
those of you that want to
Erica?
hear me or listen to me and you guys don't want to do it on TT, you could either
Yes.
do it on Kick or the other purple. I mean, if you guys want to
What
hear
is your
me,
full name, please?
do it on the purple
Erica
icon.
Nicole Gastelum.
All right, looks like you are charged with 1 count of domestic violence disorderly conduct, 1 count of domestic violence criminal
Wow.
damage. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty. There's a victim that wants to be heard on this case. Is the victim present?
No,
No, I'm speaking with the victim in this case. Who's the victim in this case? The Erica Gastelum. They want to be heard.
Damn, that
Yeah,
she has like the
this is
Billy Rocker
Will
look.
or Guillermo.
What's your position regarding release or no release?
Release is
Anything else you'd like to say about the case?
um no, I just want to see when she will be able to leave so we
I love
can take her
her.
home.
I love her. When's
All
we
right.
gonna pick her up?
Ms.
So
Costello,
she
I'm
can
going to
give me
release you on your
unos
own
unos
recognizance. Do
tamborazos.
not pick up any new charges for domestic violence or any new charges in general. I'll release you. Your next court date is going to be in Justice Court, May 1st at 10:30 a.m. Make sure you appear. If you do not, a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Toma,
And
cabrón.
you
Pa,
are excused.
pa, unas
And Mr.
cachetadas.
Guillermo shall be released
Sheen
in a few
Gators.
hours from the jail. Thank you.
Hey, what up, Kramer?
Have a seat out there with the
What up, Drea?
Valencia.
Toma, toma. Hey, we got one right here in half orange, half white. What does that mean? She wears
What
the
is your
pants.
full name, please?
Edward Valencia.
You are charged with 1 count of domestic violence assault. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty.
Dang,
Let's
what time is
see.
it?
Any
In that
what's the
jail right
victim
now.
on which case?
7:06, if you will.
I'm
As a matter
sorry?
of fact, I gotta change that. I gotta change it to military time.
Okay.
Hold
All
on.
right. So, Mr. Valencia, I'm going to release you. Do not pick up any new charges. Do not commit any further acts of domestic violence. Your next court
Jeez.
date is going to be in Justice Court, May 1st, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. Make sure you appear in court. If not, a warrant will issue for your arrest. You are excused. Thank you. What is your full name, please?
Full name is Darren Wayne Anthony.
All right, so it looks like you were charged with a new charge of domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct in one case, and then you have another case for the same exact charges. I'm not sure if this is a duplicate filing. Going to enter pleas of not guilty. If I release you, sir, you're not allowed to have any contact with Melissa. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I understand that.
Do not call her, do not text her, do not social
Toma.
media her, stay away from her.
You're
Do
welcome.
not commit to any further acts of domestic violence. Your next court date is going to be in Tucson City Court, May 20th at 1:30 p.m. Make sure you
Hey, what
appear.
up,
If you do
Build
not,
Cool Things?
a warrant will issue for your arrest. You're excused. Thank you.
That's
Okay.
another one that's
Thank
been
you.
he's been
We'll just
watching,
have a
man.
seat out there with
Build
the
Cool Things
mouse.
has been watching since like
Okay.
September.
Yes.
So hey, shout outs to Build Cool Things. Hey, and
I'll
another
re-
thing, somebody said that they were gonna leave because I was ignoring them. Hey, I'm not ignoring you. It's just sometimes your comments
What is
don't
your
pop up or
full
sometimes
name,
I miss them.
please?
But
Johnson Thompson covers, Your Honor.
if you have that type
All
of
right,
energy,
you have two separate cases.
adios.
One case is domestic violence, criminal damage. One case and domestic
Agua.
violence, disorderly conduct from today's date. And then again from today's date, there are separate charges of domestic violence, criminal damage, domestic violence, disorderly
What up,
conduct,
Chris?
domestic violence. Actually, they're not domestic violence charges. It's
What up,
simple
me-
criminal
me
damage,
young?
disorderly conduct, criminal
Adios,
trespass,
if you will. Adios, if you will.
involving,
What up,
I
Mississippi
guess,
_.
I'm not really sure, but they're not domestic violence related charges. I'm
I'm
going to enter pleas of not guilty to all the charges. There's a victim in this case that wants to be heard. The victim, if you would like to be heard, you may go ahead and make a statement now.
Yes, my name's
They have
Jada
not.
Amiola. I'm just asking for him not to be released because I do fear for me and my children's life and safety. He came to my apartment on multiple occasions and even wrote a death threat on my wall, so I don't feel safe.
Water, agua.
Thank you. Due to the alleged injuries to the victim in this case, your
That's
bond
the
is
first.
set at $2,000, sir. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. You are not allowed to have any contact with Jada. Do not call her, text her, do not social media her. If you were to get out of custody, you cannot go to where she lives. Stay away from her. Your next court date is
Looking
going to
all
be in
confused.
Tucson City Court, April 30th at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. Thank you. You're excused.
Next. Up next on The Price is Wrong. Bro, hairline way back.
What is your
She
full
gators.
name, please?
What does that guy do? What did he do?
Jonathan Lee Cornell-Dapovich.
You're charged with domestic violence, criminal damage, domestic violence, disorderly conduct. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty.
Sheesh.
I will release you. Your next court date is going to be in Tucson City Court, May 20th at 1:30 p.m. And do not pick up any new charges. You understand?
Yes.
You're excused.
ma'am.
Thank you.
What up, man? Hey, we're off to a bumpy start today, man. We're really getting into it. Hey, come on, my boy. Keep it moving. Get out of here. Is that you, señorita Laura? She ain't Gators, China. It's señorita Laura.
A Spanish interpreter. We're going to need the interpreter for the victim.
No updates yet. We're
Sir,
still
at the
waiting.
jail, interpreter, are you there? Yep.
Yes, Your Honor.
At the jail, what is your full name, sir?
Who's that? What the hell? I never seen this.
Señor,
guy
diga su
before.
nombre completo.
Oh, she's a translator.
Luis Alberto Ice Perez.
Oh, I guess he needs a.
Luis Alberto Páez Pérez.
Sí.
All right. You're charged with two
Yes.
separate counts of domestic violence assault, 3 counts of domestic violence disorderly conduct, and 1 count of domestic violence criminal damage.
Le han presentado cargos, uno de violencia doméstica, agresión, uno de violencia doméstica, 3 cargos de violencia doméstica, conducta contra el orden público y un cargo de daños delitosos bajo violencia doméstica.
I will enter pleas of not guilty.
Le voy a sentar declaraciones de no culpable.
There is a victim present who wants to be heard regarding release conditions or no release.
Hay una víctima presente que quiere decir algo en cuanto a las condiciones de liberación o de no liberación.
Is there a Jessica on the phone?
Hay una Jessica en el teléfono.
Oh.
Sí, soy yo.
Oh, she's on the line.
Yes, it is I.
Let's see what she's
And
gonna say.
would you like to make a statement?
¿Y usted desea hacer una declaración, decir algo?
Pues yo deseo que él agarre tratamiento
I wanted to get treatment
pues sí.
for beating me.
Well, my wish is for him to receive some treatment.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, anything else?
Bien, ¿algo más?
No.
No.
All right, sir, at the jail, you have an immigration hold on you, an
We
ICE
ain't going
hold.
nowhere. Adios,
Señor,
amigo.
¿tiene usted, lo está pidiendo inmigración, la agencia ICE?
Because you have that hold, I'm going to place a $1,000 bond on you.
Debido a que lo están pidiendo con inmigración, le voy a imponer una fianza de $1,000.
I'm going to appoint a city public defender to represent you.
Voy a nombrarle un defensor público de la ciudad para que lo represente.
Your next court date is going to be in Tucson City Court, April 30th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
Su siguiente audiencia va a ser el Tribunal Municipal de Tucson el 30 de abril a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Your attorney will be in touch with you soon. Thank you.
So immigration hold
Su
means
abogado
that
se va a poner en contacto con usted pronto. Gracias.
he doesn't have any legal status in the United States. So
Hey,
what'll
thank
happen
you.
is they'll put a hold on him.
And what's going to happen?
You'll have to talk to his attorney.
Usted tendrá que hablar con el abogado de él, señora.
So once
Okay.
he finishes up this
Gracias.
case,
Oh,
when he gets
okay,
released,
thank you.
he's gonna get released into the
Jail.
And maybe
custody
interpreter.
of
Hold on.
customs,
Jail. Is there any other
for lack
Spanish
of a better word. And when
speaking
custom picks
individuals?
him up or ICE,
No, you're
All right,
send him
interpreter,
back
you're
to
excused. Thank you.
they'll send him back to his
Very
country
well,
of
thank you.
origin.
Recognize.
What is your name in the jail, please?
Kimberly Bowen.
I'm sorry, say your name again.
Kimberly Bowen.
What's your
Is
middle name,
this real
please?
G?
Lee.
I hope so.
You're charged with 1 count of theft of means of transportation. The alleged incident date was from July 20th of 2024. I'm going to quash that felony warrant for your arrest, enter plea of not guilty, let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. You do have an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Deputy County Attorney.
Yes, Your Honor. The state's requesting a $10,000 bond due to the criminal history and the
Who's
failure
that?
to appear history.
Defense counsel.
Judge, we're asking that Ms. Bowen is released to pretrial services. This was identified as a nonviolent felony by pretrial services. It appears that she hasn't been arrested on this matter before. She's a lifelong resident of Tucson. Her last arrest was almost 20 years ago. And if she were released, she would go to her cousin's house.
Ms. Bowen, I'll set the bond at $2,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Do not go to where the victim lives. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your arraignment date is set for April 28th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Wait.
Ay, ay, ay. Why? Hey, so anybody that's here because you guys want to know what happened in California, they still haven't posted
What
up
is
the
your
results.
full name, please?
So we're still waiting.
Crystal Marie Dunn.
What's your middle name?
Marie?
You have been arrested and accused of the crime of unlawful possession of a narcotic drug,
2000.
unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing date?
Yes, ma'am.
So
All right,
they're
I'm
in
going to
jail.
release you to the supervision of pretrial services. You must comply with any monitored treatment they recommend. You are not allowed to drink any alcohol. You cannot take any illegal drugs, and you certainly cannot be in possession of any illegal drugs. The Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you.
Hey,
And Defense Counsel, you waive time limits for the preliminary hearing?
Yes, Judge.
All right. First hearing you're going to have, Ms. Dunn, is going to be a hearing called STEPS. It's going to be on April 28th, 2025 at 9 a.m. That's next week, so you've got to be in court. If you're not in court, a warrant could issue for your arrest, and then
Okay.
you may no longer be eligible for this special diversion program. So make sure you show up. And your preliminary hearing is set for June 6th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. You're
Thank
excused.
you.
Okay, so these individuals, they were just recently arrested. So here in the U.S., you don't go directly to prison. You go to your local jail where they hold you. You could either do time in your local jail,
What is your name, sir?
depending on the amount of time, or you get
You're
sent off
charged
to
with theft
prison,
of means
or
of
you'll get released.
transportation. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. I need to let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Defense counsel, I'm sorry, Deputy County Attorney.
Your Honor, the state's asking for a $1,500 bond
You're welcome,
due to the
Mr.
prior felony
Little
convictions
Quadrant.
and history for FTAs.
Now offering
Defense
service in the
counsel?
UK.
Judge, we're asking that Mr. Elam is released to pretrial services. Pretrial services identified this as a nonviolent felony. He's employed. He works at maintenance at apartments, and he's scheduled to work this week. And so we're asking that he's released to pretrial services.
Mr. Elam, $500. You have a pretty extensive criminal history.
That's right, no face.
No contact with the alleged victim. Don't go to where the victim lives and works. If you post that bond, you will be released to the supervision of pretrial services. You must comply with any monitoring treatment they recommend. You're not allowed to drink any alcohol or take any illegal drugs while in release status. The Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your preliminary hearing is set May 1st, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. Thank you.
Wow.
Hold on.
Doing maintenance work every week. Can a judge throw a case out at this point if they feel? Well, if there's no evidence, if there's no supporting evidence, then yeah, they could dismiss the charges. But that's normally not going to happen here in the U.S. They want to make their money off of you. Each body equals a dollar sign. So every time you see somebody walking here, that's a money bag right there.
What is your
They're making money.
full name, sir?
Thomas James Ford, ma'am.
All right.
You're charged with aggravated assault charge involving a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument, criminal damage charge, aggravated DUI, driving on the wrong side of the road, and a misdemeanor DUI charge. I'm an enter pleas of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney, Deputy County Attorney.
Your Honor, the state's asking for a $75,000 bond due to the inherent dangerous nature of this offense. The fact that a collision occurred during this incident and the significant injury and property damage.
What do you think he was
Defense
driving?
counsel?
Wait, don't cry now.
Judge, we're asking that Mr. Ford is released to pretrial services. He is employed. He works at Lowe's and he's scheduled to work this week. He's been a resident of Tucson for 15 years. He has no felony priors. And if you're released, he'd go home where he lives with his dog.
What do you think he was
Mr.
driving
Ford,
in the
your bond's set
UK?
at $20,000.
Come on now.
No
You should know
contact
what
with the
side of
victim
the road
involved
you're
in this
driving.
case. Do not go to where that person lives or works. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your preliminary hearing is set May 1st, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. You are excused. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Did he think he was driving over there in the UK? Come on, you should know what side of the road you drive on here in the US. It ain't that hard. Yeah, hey, he ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Next.
What is your full name, please?
Casey Daniel Casino.
Looks like you're wanted in Maricopa County for a charge involving unlawful possession of a narcotic drug. And Maricopa County wanted you held on a $550 bond. Defense counsel?
Judge, we're asking that Mr. Casino is released to pretrial services. This appears to be a nonviolent charge. He lives here in Tucson, but he can go take care of this in Maricopa County. He has plans with his parents to go take care of this. If you're released, he'd go to his parents' house.
I'm going to honor that request. They want $550. This is bond. And they'll have a review hearing May 5th at 9 a.m. And the jail will contact Maricopa County to let him know that he's in custody. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? I didn't know about those one-way roads in Phoenix, but I will say this. Drinking obviously didn't help him figure out those were one-way roads, if you will. You shouldn't be drinking. And I know exactly what you're talking about because in downtown LA, they have those one-way streets. Sometimes you're about to make a turn and you're like, oh, snap, hold on, there's a car coming. And that's when you're not drinking. Imagine drinking. You're going to have the reflexes of a freaking sloth. Yeah, he was drinking. He was tipping her. He was on something.
What is your full name, please?
Anton James Anthony Miller.
Okay. You are charged with, looks like you wanted out of state, you wanted from Minnesota on 3 separate charges, 2 counts involving some sort of assault to the 4th degree on a correctional employee. The alleged incident date was on November 23rd, 2023. You have the same charge from the same state, but this time the offense date was from October 15th of 2024. Minnesota wants you held without bond, and the state here is asking that you
Yeah,
be
you
held
can.
without bond pursuant to the Arizona Constitution that states if you're on release on a case, you're not entitled to bond. Defense counsel?
Judge, we're asking that he's released. I don't believe that this would qualify as on release. We're asking that he's released to pretrial services with the direction to report to Minnesota. He intends to go to Minnesota to take care of this. He was just released from federal prison, so he hasn't had a chance to address this warrant. So we're asking that he's released to pretrial services in order to go to Minnesota to take care of this.
I'm not going to hold without bond, but I am going to set his bond at $50,000. Appoint the city legal defender's office, to represent him, and he'll have a hearing April 25th at 2:30 p.m. A fugitive warrant hearing. Thank you. He's excused.
Judge, I'm so sorry. April 25th is the fugitive warrant hearing.
That's what it says here. Yep, April 25th at 2:30. Is that wrong?
Oh no, I didn't catch it.
No, I'm just checking with the clerk. Yeah,
so-
right. April 25th at 2:30.
He has $12 in his pocket. Big star. And some lint. Don't forget about the lint. Probably has some old expired condom too while he's at it. Ay, ay, ay. Probably all baked tostado. Things you open it up is gonna just fall apart. Crazy. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so for those of you that are just coming in right now, this is Arizona, the state of Arizona, and it's Pima County, Tucson.
What is your full name, sir?
It's going to be Daniel Jaramillo.
His
All
warranty
right, so let me
expired.
get this right here. What is your first name, please?
That is correct.
Daniel.
How do you spell it?
Thank you for that.
Danidl.
Do you have a middle name? What's your last name?
It's going to be Jaramillo. Jaramil.
What's your date of birth?
1794.
Say it by
Thank you for the
month.
daily. Thank you, thank you.
January 7th, 1994.
They were busy yesterday.
Looks like you're charged with 1 count of aggravated assault on a peace officer. I'm going to enter
Damn,
a
another
plea
one?
of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to first hear from the prosecutor's office regarding their
do the
bond
Horse Street.
recommendation, and then I
That's
will
coming up
hear
in
from
about
your
35
attorney,
minutes. Stay tuned.
Deputy County Attorney.
You better believe it.
Your Honor, our submitted recommendation was $20,000 because we were unable to determine any criminal history or any information about this defendant.
Why?
Defense
Drop
counsel.
one, flush one.
Judge, would you consider continuing Mr. Jaramillo to tonight so that pretrial services can get some information on him?
Yeah, I'll continue to tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning. Thank you, Judge.
Damn, we'll see that fool in the morning
On
tomorrow.
all counts.
Oh no, we
Thank
won't
you.
because I won't be streaming that one, but he'll
So-
be there if you go watch it. That's what I was about to say. They only have morning court at 9 a.m. and then they have a 7 o'clock court, if you will. Get the bed ready. Get the bed rolling. Get the bed roller ready. What are the fourth? Those are he's referring to Maricopa County. So that Maricopa, we're gonna be watching that in about 34 minutes. So stay tuned. We're gonna be swapping on over.
Yeah, just copy that.
Damn, it is dinner.
What is your full name, please?
How do I watch right here?
Innocent.
Guys,
I'm sorry, what is your name?
Innocent. INNOCENT. Your full name.
Innocent?
That's my name.
innocent.
I don't use the state name. You guys know what you did to the state name. You guys keep sticking me in this Ruiz name, and you guys know it foul played me all life.
Oh, I gotta
All
cut
right,
this.
jail is she booked as Heaven Lee Ruiz?
Yes, Judge.
All right, looks like she has charges of unlawful possession of a dangerous drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. There's actually also a misdemeanor, refusing to provide her true name, and a criminal trespass. Those are misdemeanor charges. I'll enter pleas of not guilty. I need to let you know, ma'am, that you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's
Damn, I
hearing.
should have named my daughter
I'm going
that.
to first
Innocent.
hear from the prosecutor's office regarding their
Chingators.
bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney.
What's her
Deputy County
middle
Attorney.
name?
Your Honor, the state's asking for a $5,000 bond due to the criminal history and the history of violent behavior.
Defense counsel.
Judge, we're asking that she's released to pretrial services. Pretrial services identified this as a nonviolent felony. She may be eligible for steps diversion. She has ties to Tucson, and it appears that she has no felony history. So she's likely probation available on these. So we're asking that she's released to pretrial services.
Deputy County Attorney, does she qualify for steps?
Your Honor, I didn't have the full pretrial services information at that time. If defense counsel is indicating she's inclined to believe that she's eligible for steps, I'm happy to refer to that.
Middle name is
All right.
Pretrial services identified her.
So she's got the misdemeanor charges. I'll go ahead and read it to her. Ms. Ruiz, you've been arrested and accused of a crime of unlawful possession of a dangerous drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. You have the 2 misdemeanor charges of refusing to provide your true name and a criminal trespass in a 3rd degree. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that only requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, the felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now on the felony charges and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing date?
Well, you guys are still setting me up for murder. That's murder. That's called murder. That's called murder. In any trial.
Oh yeah. They muted her, man. She's
Okay,
she's spitting
I'm assuming
game,
that's
man.
a no.
She could show me how to grow
I'm gonna take that as a no.
and I could defend myself, get myself out of jail
Defense
real quick,
counsel,
or dig
your
myself
position.
into a bigger hole.
Look,
Yeah. Turn it on, Your Honor. We need to hear this. This is comedy gold here. This is better than the stuff I put out. Damn it.
What did I do wrong? Is it a tone of my voice or is it,
Judge,
what am I doing? I'm supposed to answer her.
Are you inclined to release her on the misdemeanors? If you okay. Then, Judge, given your inclination to hold her on the misdemeanors, I'm going to ask her a $50 bond for time credit, and that we do not continue the pretrial or the preliminary hearing date.
I think her name was Heavenly.
Bond on the felony case is $200. Public defender's office is appointed to represent. STEPS hearing is going to be April 28th at 9 a.m. Preliminary hearing is going to be May 12th. No, May 1st at 1:30 p.m. It's going to be May 1st at 1:30 p.m. Regarding the JP misdemeanor cases for criminal trespass and the other ones for a drug paraphernalia charge, I am going to quash those warrants, release her on those charges only. May 1st at 8:30 a.m. is her next court date in Justice Court.
That is
for both of those cases. They'll be on that same date. Regarding her city court misdemeanor cases, she's had warrants for her arrest since 2020 for charges involving drug paraphernalia, assault, disorderly conduct, criminal damage. And for the city court cases, I am going to set a bond. Let's see, hang on a second.
She was charged with drugs, not unaliving. This is gonna get clipped. This is gonna get clipped ASAP. I'm gonna be up there clipping that one real quick.
Hold on a moment.
There's no way I'm gonna let this one slip through my fingers. 5150, hell yeah. Straight J cat. Category J, if you will. Can I get a category J? She wild. Damn, hey, for any of the fellas out there, I think she might be single. So imagine she's like this on court. Imagine on the calles, in the bedroom. Jeez, knock your socks out. Te va a hacer el salto del tigre, if you will. Damn, James, you know about that el salto del tigre? Nah, my boy, but I heard the legends. I heard it's a crazy
Bond's going to be set at $500 for her city court cases. City public defenders appointed to represent her. Her next hearing date is going to be in city court on. Let's see.
The bedroom swing.
April 29th, 2025 at 1:45 p.m.
Damn, James, you didn't say
Thank you. She's
el
excused.
salte del tigre. Damn, James, you straight went, you straight bites on us,
Thank you.
James. Hey, you know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
everyone's excused. Thank you.
Thank you,
She's
Judge.
a
Good night,
scissor
everybody.
sister. She'll be behind you. Wait, how much was the bell? I don't know. I was too busy laughing.
I don't need to do nothing. Okay,
Ah,
great.
yeah. Where's the screen like over here? Come on, Judge. Get with the program. Peg alert. Sheen Gators. I
Oh,
wish I
boy.
could meet half of these judges and police somewhere out of. That's it? Damn. Damn it. Hey, well, you know what, guys? Check this out. I just checked the website. The information is in. Would you guys like me to read off the information for the California hearings right now? Right here, right now. Canada hates that. They're not the only one that does. Yes. Okay. All right. Hold up. I'm gonna get it up on the screen here. Hopefully, you guys can see some of it. Here we go. Bam. Just in, fresh off the press. Let me go ahead and zoom in. Hopefully, you guys can see. And we'll go line by line here. All right. Can you guys see? You guys might not be able to see that great, but I'll try my best to read this stuff right here. Some of these words are a bit out of my scope here. Let me get my other screen. Let me adjust my screen here. All right. Let me see here. This thing is blocking me here. All right. Give us the backstory. Oh man, it's way too much to do it in 30 minutes on the backstory here. Let me see here. And you know what? Hold up. Let me get it up on this other screen here. Give me 2 segundos here. Let me see here. Desktop audio, video. Let me see. Where the hell am I going? Hold on. Let me switch it up. And let me turn on the camera here. And one other thing I gotta do. I gotta put it on the screen so you guys can see. And this is gonna be PDF. Here we go. Let me move myself out the way. Damn, James, hurry up. We can't wait. Taking too long. All right. Okay, so this was gonna be in bank decisions, voter parole hearings for Monday, April 21st, 2025. That was today. A lot of you guys were watching this with me today. There was about 400. It was fluctuating between those numbers. Let me go on with the first person, okay? First person is going to be Baker Lewis, K97342. Damn, yeah, and he has a T number too, T3035. And this was the guy, I think he wanted to get, let me see what it says on here. See, motion on the application on Lewis Baker for a pardon. The board makes the recommendation required by Penal Code Section 4813 for the governor to grant a pardon. So the first guy, he's gonna get pardoned. If you guys remember, you guys might not, but I kind of remember. Next one up is gonna be Chamber Ben E69432. Damn, an E number. That guy. He's been down since the early 90s, maybe like 89, 90, 91. That's when they issued out those numbers. So these letters here, for their CDCR numbers, they coincide with a era or a time of a year, if you will. Was the paroles? Yeah, it was. I did record it. If you guys want to check it out, I actually uploaded it to my YT account at Collect Call From. You don't do lives anymore. I got restricted. I'm not streaming on YT anymore because I can't. I got like 2 or 3 more days before they let me back on. I remember the BH number guy, right? Hey, what's up, Becky? Let me see. Okay, so Chambers Ben, all right? He came out of Kern County and Riverside County. Damn, so Kern County. So I'm just gonna guess here. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, okay? So he had a case in Riverside and he had a case also in Kern County. So I'm guessing one of those cases he probably caught in prison. It was either in, I'm guessing he probably caught the case up in Kern County. His original case was probably out of Riverside, and he probably caught a case up in Delano or something, if you will. But that's just a guess on my end. I could be wrong. Let me see. On application of Ben Chambers for pardon, the board makes the recommendation required by Penal Code Section 8413 for the governor to grant a pardon. Jesus, man, I'm about to petition the court to get a pardon. It looks like they're issuing out pardons like it's the thing to do. All right, next up is gonna be Lindy Cleveland. Lindy Cleveland. That name sounds very familiar. That's the dude that had a lot of people calling his behalf. Do you guys remember what he did? I don't recall. Let me see. That last night gives the revision. Oh, hold on. A motion approved by the majority. Yeah, so those two were approved. Sorry about that. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, so on Cleveland, on the application of Cleveland Lindy for a commutation of sentence, the board makes the recommendation required by Penal Code Section 4813 for the governor to grant a commutation of sentence. Motion approved by the majority of the commissioners present. Damn, he got commuted. Let me see. I can't believe some of these M's are getting pardoned. They should serve life. Let me see. Is this the one that beat up and the guy that was gonna bail her out? I don't remember, man. My memory's kind of bad. I wish I could remember. Let me see. Casey Pascual out of Fresno County, BH number. This guy, he hasn't been in prison that long. He has a BH number. He has a new number. Those double digits are a dead giveaway. Wow, most are getting out. That is true, lovely Gigi. That is true. Let me see here. So his was vacate the panel's January 29, 2025 decision to grant parole based on a new confidential information dated April 9th and schedule a new hearing on the next available date. Motion approved by the majority. So what that means is he went to the parole board on the 29th, and whatever that decision was, they're vacating it. They're getting rid of it, and he's going to be allowed to do a brand new board of parole hearing, if you will. I don't remember what that was the pedo? Sheesh. Oh, nah. That's all bad. All right, we're going to go on to the next one because I'm short on time right here. We got about 20 minutes, and it's a laundry list of cases that we went through today. It was over 20-something. Next up is going to be Harris Williams, P1706. He probably went to prison 97, 98. That's when they were issuing out the P numbers. Damn, Jay. Oh, that Lindy was the guy from the robbery? Oh, snap. Hey, Kerry, you got a good memory. Man, good thing you guys pay attention because, man, I'll be forgetting. Yep, I'm looking at him right now. Damn, hey. So, damn, James, how do you know all these like, how do you know when people went to prison based on their CDCR number? I don't know. It's just weird that I know that. Let me see. I want to hear the Kim lady that suppressed it, guys. Oh, snap. Cleveland was the McDonald's. Oh, okay, thank you, Chad. Thank you, Carrie, and thank you, Chad, for reminding me who I remember who he was. I want to know Daniel's Heath. He stole that guy was a piece. He's a slimy piece of you know what for doing that to all those old people. And I couldn't believe that his his brother-in-law and his two sisters were willing to they were willing to give him somewhere to live. I'm thinking if they do take him in, is because they wanna take care of business. Because hey, if you took $250,000 from me, you better believe I'm not gonna. That's life-changing money. At least for me, it is. You know, I know what I could do with $250,000, and that's life-changing for me and my family. That's not a little amount. That's no pocket change. I don't even think at this point in life I've made $250,000 in my lifetime. I probably have, but you know, it's like that's $250,000. Jeez. Anything that has $1 million in it, I don't care if it's $250,000, $500,000, $1 million. I'll take it. Sign me up. It don't matter. But if you take that money from me and you squander it away, what the hell did he do with $180 million or $190? What did he do with all that money? Did he gamble it away? Did he put it in an offshore account? Where is that money at? That's the $1 million question. Let me see. Harris got an RVR. Hey, thank you, Becky C. Let me see. Okay, so he was referred by the chief counsel under Penal Code 34 or 3041 subdivision B. Vacate the panel's February 11, 2025 decision to grant parole based on new confidential information dated April 5th, 2025, and schedule a new hearing. Damn! So he got found suitable, and they found something else. So maybe he was avoiding paying his restitution, or something came up. So that's what messed him up. Somebody dropped some confidential information on him. Damn. So he has to go back in front of the board. So he'll probably be back in the board in 6 months from now. Damn, I'm pretty sure that was devastated. Right? As soon as he finds out about that, he'll be like, damn, I gotta be here for another year. Yeah, because it takes 6 months to go back in front of the parole board, and it takes 5 more months to actually walk out. And that's if they don't embank him again. There's a possibility of him getting embanked because of the false. Oh, that's right, those false cases. Damn, my BF called me a nosy for watching this. Hey, tell me you just want to stay informed. You know what I'm saying? You want to know what's happening behind these walls, on these calles, if you will. Let me see here. All right, on to the next here. So yeah, he's getting vacated. Motion approved by a majority of the commissioners. So yeah, good luck to him. Up next is Holmes Timothy. What did Holmes Timothy do, guys? I don't remember. I'm always nosy. Hey, sometimes you gotta be like that. That's how you stay in the loop, in the know-how. My husband knows I watch. He's like, damn, you and your crime. I sometimes like going to court. You get to hear all the damn. Let's see, I'm getting the side eyes as well. Hey, fuera. Unalive, first degree. Thank you, Becky. Highly appreciate murder. Oh, his wife? Oh, that was the guy? Sheen Gators. Let me see. Okay. So, Timothy Holmes vacated the panel's January 9, 2025 decision to deny parole based on an error of law under Penal Code Section Subdivision. Motion approved by a majority of the commissioners present. Let me see. Vacate the panel. Oh, so they denied him, and somehow he was able to appeal it, and so he's gonna get a new hearing, from the way I understand it. No, he says stays, please. No, he says stays, please. So let me see. Vacate the panel's January 9 decision to deny parole based on an error. Let me see, and then the way I understand it, he's going back in front of the parole board. I'm guessing in 6 months. But all right, on to the next. This one I can't even pronounce it, but I do remember this guy because of the name. We'll just go ahead and call him Kosher. This guy is the guy that was drinking and driving and took somebody out, and he had the sister call him. He has a BC number, so I'm guessing he's probably been down maybe like a little bit over, maybe like between 10 to 15 years at this point if he has a BC number. What happened with Cortez? We're about to get there. We haven't got that far. My husband knows not to say a word while I'm watching. 2017. Thank you, Becky. Let me see here. Vacate the panels. January 8th, 2025 decision to grant parole based on new confidential information dated April 7. Damn, so that was just like a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, and schedule a new hearing on the next available calendar. So they found them suitable to parole, and they put a motion to get rid of that or vacate that grant of parole. So they approved it, motion granted by the majority of the commissioners present. So he's going to be in there for another year at least, easily. I would say, if he gets granted again. I almost left work early too. Let me see here. With all these hearings, I feel like I could be a lawyer. God, not kosher. Oh, that's right. That guy was sleeping in his house. And in Orange County, and he damn, that's how, imagine you go to sleep and you wake up unalived. Hold on, James, that doesn't make any sense. You go to sleep and you wake up unalived. That doesn't make any sense because he never woke up. You're absolutely right. Let me see. All right, the next one is See Me. Wake up. Let me see here. See Me, I can't even pronounce the last name. P number. So he's been down since like 98. P78034. Sentencing court was Riverside. Riverside is definitely a tough court to go to. 10% of the death P cases that come out of California, they come from Riverside County. Wow, you're on, huh? Oh, I'm on one, if you will. On a live second, that's where I live. Damn, Chad. Hey, they don't play around in Riverside. Those sheriff's deputies, it's all bad. Let me see, between the court TV, I can defend myself, if you will, and vehicle theft. They approved everyone so far. Well, technically, yeah, but they also vacated some hearings. So there's some people that they're gonna have to start all over from square one. And I know if I was on a life sentence and I got found suitable, and then they took away the suitability, and I gotta start off from square one, I'll be heated. I'll be devastated. That will, hearing that, or drive some people back to, if they indulge in those in those illicit substances, if you will, that'll drive them back, to get back on that horse, if you will. So confusing, crazy. What about Mr. Winky? Winky, hold up, we haven't got that far yet. Hold up. We're just on semi right now. Okay, we're on page 3 of 8. Okay, Winky Laura, WF04 WF0493, Sentencing Court San Mateo, referred by the Chief Counsel under Penal Code 3041 Subdivision B, affirm the panel's January 3rd, 2025 decision to deny parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. Motion approved by the majority of the commissioners present. Damn, Winky ain't going anywhere. I remember her. Winky, damn, you never been in jail and you know more than the prison. No, hey, so look, I've never been to prison and I never been to YA, but everything else I've been to, that was my life for a number of years through, as a juvenile up until I was 22 years old. But when I hit 22, I was like, hey, this life ain't for me. And here I am now. Never went back. But like I said, hey, I've been up in LA County numerous times. I've been up in the LA County probation system. So I know a better a thing or two, if you will. If you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I've never went to prison. I could never make that commitment. It was just too much time. And I'm not really too good when it comes to committing. So that's why I never went to prison. When they start talking about years or until you will see people going in and out of the system, they would be known as doing life on the installment plan. I didn't want that to be me. So I decided to change my life. And from that day forth, luckily, I never caught any more cases. And I'll be honest with you guys, there should have been numerous times when I should have picked up cases and I had contact with the police, but for whatever reason, and I wasn't telling, the police, either they didn't want to do the paperwork, they were lazy, or they saw something in me that they were like, we're just going to let you go, go on down your way. And I'm grateful for that because here I am now, a changed person, change happens. But then again, I wasn't doing anything too crazy. I was doing like petty stuff, like trespassing, vandalism. I might, take a Snicker bar here or two. I wasn't doing, I wasn't out there, like putting people 12 feet under, I wasn't doing anything like that. I wasn't gangbanging, none of that stuff. But, I was dabbling, I was wetting my toes, if you will, a Snicker bar. At 21, I was looking at 25 to life in Arkansas. Damn, with my ex, Sheen Gators. I Googled her name. That was interesting. Yeah. So that, hey, I grew up in LA. I'm definitely familiar with the lifestyle and why people get caught up in it. I lived in LA for the first 31 years of my life. I no longer live in LA. And to be quite honest with you, I'm glad I left LA. I never saw myself leaving LA. And that was probably one of the hardest decisions I ever made in my life was to leave there, because I always saw myself living there. But hey, I had to shake, and here I am now. And man, look at me now. Hey, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate. You're not when you're hungry, you get a smoker or a Snicker. Yeah, to live. And yeah, hey, that we used to sing that song all the time. Machiavelli. All right, up next. All right, let me see. We got how many minutes? We got 9 minutes. I gotta speed it up over here. Damn, James, hurry up. We got Heath Daniel, Sentencing Court, Riverside, referred to consider for a rescission hearing under California Code Regulations Title 15, Section 2450, and Governor referred pursuant to Penal Code Section 304.1. Affirm the panel's December 27, 2024 decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. Motion approved by a majority of the commissioners. Did you guys hear that? So he's not getting out. Okay, so affirm the panel's. So he is going to get out. It says affirm the panel's decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposal. Yeah, so he's getting out. Yeah. Hell yeah, he's going to get out. Heath Daniel. Damn. So the next 5 days, he's going to be out on the street. I got to find out what prison he's at. Shit, I might show up and record it. You know what I'm saying? He's the 100. Yeah, he got granted. We got to find out what prison he's at. I'm about to look him up. What does that the top part mean? Which top part? Referred to, considered. So what happened was, okay, so he got found suitable, okay? And when you have a life sentence, you either have to wait 120 days or 150 days. Within that time, your information gets sent to the governor. At that point, the governor decides whether you're gonna go home or not. In this case, what the governor did, he sent it back to the board of parole to make sure that they wanted to let him out. And once again, the board of parole, they affirmed, they said that he's suitable for parole. He stole the $190 million. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, my apologies. I needed to set something else up. All right. Let's go on to the next. Damn, James, you're like a freaking octopus over here. How do you do it? Heath is in Chino. Damn, in Chino. Shit, I gotta find out when he gets out. I'm pretty sure that there has to be a news camera showing up for this fool. With families with money, yup. Let me see. Okay, the next one up, Alfredo Acosta. He came out of Kern County. I remember the name. He had a B number. Oh, this is the dude that's been down since 1966. Damn, had to set up a oh, for sure. That's dude. He's been down since 1960. He's the dude that took out those 4 people. Inmate lookup cater shows him on Chino. Oh, okay. 1966. Yeah, he has a B number. B numbers. Hey, look. If you ever see somebody that has a B number, I'm not talking about BA, BH, just straight 1-letter digits at the beginning of their CDC number. It means this was a dinosaur. There's very few people right now that are in the CDCR that have a B number. There's no A numbers. There's a few B numbers, and that's because those numbers were issued out back in the 60s and probably a little bit in the 70s. So he's a dinosaur when it comes to when people see his B number, like, damn, they know how long he's been in prison for. He's definitely a prison dinosaur, if you will. How old? I think he was like 18. He was real young. So I think he was like 18 or 20 or something. I think right now they said he was like 85 or something. Wow, a dinosaur. Is this Alfredo dude on Google? I did. Yeah, I found this case. I did find this case. I found it on court paperwork. James, where have you been all my life, if you will? That's right. Let me see. I'm new here. Just showed up on my FYP. Hey, welcome. Double Trouble 31. Welcome to You Have a Collect Call From, where we do just a bunch of random incarceration things, border parole hearings, initial appearances, collect calls from prison, and things of that nature. All right, now, okay, so we got, I got sidetracked here. Governor referred pursuant to Penal Code 3041. So he was sent back by the governor. Okay, affirm the panel's October 29th, 2024 decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. Let me see here. Motion approved. Dang, hey, that fool's gonna parole. I'm already interested. So, hey, this fool's going to be walking out of prison like all freaking like he's going to come out in a wheelchair. There's no way this dude's 85 years old. He's walking out of prison. I don't know. I don't, unless he's been doing burpees for the last 50 years. Then he might have some leg problems, some back problems from all the, the lunging and whatnot. Oh, damn, we're barely on page 4. James, pick up the pace. Court's about to start in 4 minutes. And I love court. All right, Ralito, he had an H number. He's been down for a minute too. Affirm the panel's October 30th, 2024 decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. In addition, the board imposes the following special condition of parole: participate in a certified program for a minimum duration of 1 year as directed by the. All right, motion approved. Damn, so that fool's getting out. All right, so Ralito is coming out. Let me see. David Carson out of Los Angeles. T number. He's been down over 25 years at this point if he has a T number. Let me see. Affirm the panel's November 6, 2024 decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. Motion approved by the majority. So another one. Damn, the streets ain't gonna be saved. Acosa's 85. Wife and in-laws. That's right. They rolling him out. Did they approve everyone? It looks like it. It definitely looks like that. Let me see. It's gonna be an interesting week because this month we have 4 days of hearings. Today was the first one. So imagine this is like I think like about 25 people that went in front of the board. Imagine if each hearing has 25 people, that's 100 people that are possibly gonna be out on the street. How does that make you feel? What's the parole board's been nice? Why haven't you gone live on? Man, this is gonna be like the 8 millionth time I say I'm in jail right now. I'm in prison. I can't go live until Wednesday. I got a copyright strike, if you will. You think I'm just gonna abandon you guys just like your parents did? I know a lot of you guys abandonment issues. I'm not doing this on purpose. They're gonna be saved because a lot of dads. He's gonna. James hasn't paroled on white tea yet, man. I still got a few more days, man. Come on now. I know. I didn't abandon you guys, but copyright on what? On the TK hearing it's the youngsters do the crime. Yeah, a lot of these individuals. I will say this because I do talk a lot to a lot of lifers. They have a 1%. No, they have like a 1% chance of recommitting a crime. So their chances of coming back in are very, very low. So hopefully that helps you guys. Recidivism. That's right. I just can't pronounce it sometimes. Those letters throw me off. Anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next one. Allen D14826. Let me see. Governor referred pursuant to Penal Code 3041.1. Affirmed the panel's October 30th, 2024 decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. In addition, the board imposes the following special conditions of parole. 1. Do not possess or consume the reefer. And 2. Do not enter any establishments where you know or reasonably should not know that the self-consumption of that reefer is establishment's primary source of business. Motion approved by the majority of the commissioners present. Time for court. Yeah, but I gotta finish reading this off. I know you guys are invested, and court hasn't started yet. James John AT6575 referred by the governor. All right, affirmed the panel's December 4th decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. Motion approved. So he's out. James John is out. Do you guys remember what James John did? Who got the popcorn, if you will? Let me see here. Labor Kimberly W90223. Let me see. Affirm the panels. Well, that is true, Gigi. Affirm the panels October 23rd, 2024 decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. And I know there's a lot of ladies in here that had husbands or you guys got family members. So if you guys are listening to this right here, if your family members really want to come home, husbands, brothers, sons, dads, whoever, if they really want to come home, right now, the way the CDCR is set up, they could come home if they put forward that work. If they're not coming home, it's because they're messing up. And that's just the truth about it right there. The proof is right here. People are being led home. And there it is. If they don't want to come home, it's maybe they don't want to see you, if you will. Let me see. So Kimberly's coming home. Let me see. Next up is going to be Laws E81183. Affirm the panel's December 2024 grant decision to grant parole as articulated. Motion approved by the majority. So Laws is coming home. They need the space for new people, unfortunately. Let me see here. So we're on page 6 of 8. All right. Morales Pablo, Sentencing Court, Los Angeles. Governor referred. Affirmed the panel's October 30th, 2024 to grant parole. Motion approved. Pablo's coming home in the next 5 days. Let me see. Jerry Munoz. BE number, let me see. Affirm the panel's November 6th decision to grant parole as articulated. Blah, blah, blah. Special conditions. Do not drive or operate motor vehicle while on parole. Motion approved for the majority. He's coming home. Another one. David Rye, AG 8747, Governor preferred. Affirm the panel's December 5th, 2024 grant parole as articulated. Motion approved. Page 7 of 8. Let me see. Spiller Jimmy B9. Damn, Jimmy, he's a B, another B number. Jesus. Did the McDonald? He's gonna get. He's gonna get an. Not everybody's been approved, but the majority have been approved. Let me see. Governor referred. Affirmed the panel's December 10th, 2024 decision to grant parole. Motion approved by the majority of commissioners. All right, next. Stanford Lewis, P67016, affirmed the panel's November 2024 decision to grant parole. Motion approved by the majority of the commissioners present. All right, and that's it. Everybody got approved, guys. There it is there. You guys saw it here first. Let me go ahead and swap on over to the court because the court just started up right now. And I know some of you guys are ready to see night court right here in what do you call it? Where is it? Where the hell? In Maricopa County. All right. Oh, we have the mustache guy. We have the hipster mustache guy. All right, here we go.
That I'm ordering today. Let's go ahead and get started with Jeremy Johnson to the podium. And Jonathan Escarzaga to the chair, please.
Let me see here. Let me get this up really quick for you guys. Today's hearings. There we go. Bam.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Jeremy Nicholas Johnson, 5/30/1986.
Thank you. We are here today on 5 different failure to appear bench warrants on your probation cases. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you on each of these cases. I am setting a non-witness violation hearing on April 28th at 8:30 in the Downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in each of these warrants. It's a cash bond in the amount of $2,500 on each case. So it's a total bond of $10,000. Let me math that real quick. Hold on. 5, 10, $12,500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Just cash only. I can't
It is a cash bond, correct. Grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
All right.
Jonathan Escarzaga to the podium, and Lisette Flores to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
What up, Doug?
Jonathan Escarzaga, 8/12/93.
Thank you. We are here today on a grand jury warrant. You were indicted on 8 counts of burglary, class 4 felonies. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you in your case. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Downtown Superior Court on April 29th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond that's in the grand jury warrant. That's a $10,000 secured bond.
What up, HD?
If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victim, complainant, or witness, and no drugs without a valid prescription. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes. So basically, I've been here for like a month and a half. Is this all the stuff that I've been here for?
So it looks like the various offenses were in June of 2024.
Hey, you guys want me to move? You guys want me to move that mute box?
Okay, but I'm appointing you an attorney, so talk with your attorney. Your attorney
Who
can
wants
give
me
you
to
more
move that
information.
mute box?
It's the
I'm
same
moving
one
right
I
now.
had.
Do you guys want to
I
close
don't
it? Do you guys
have
want to
that
close that
answer for you.
window?
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem. Grab your paperwork and take a seat. Lisette Flores to the podium,
All right,
and Sean
I'm
Loya
gonna
to
show
the
you
chair,
guys.
please.
Okay, look. I'm gonna mute it. Okay, look. There, I muted it. There we go. Do you guys want me to continue muting it? I'll mute it again for you guys. Who wants me to mute it again?
On allegations of narcotic drug possession for sale, class 2 felony, narcotic drug possession, class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony, and obstruction refusing to provide your true name, class 2.
Oh, you want me to move it? Okay,
I
hold
will
on.
find
Why didn't you
probable
say that?
cause, and I will appoint you an attorney.
Hold
I am
on,
setting
hold
a
on.
status
Okay, let me move it.
conference on
Let me move it here.
April
Let me move it.
28th
Oh,
at
yeah, it's moving. Look how it's
8:30,
moving.
and a preliminary
Does
hearing on
anybody
April
else want me to
30th
move it more, some more, or
at
close it?
8:30,
Huh?
both in the Downtown
Huh?
Superior Court.
You want me to
I
click
am
the
going to
X?
issue a
Okay, you
secured
want
bond
to click the X? Here.
on the amount
There
of
we go. Oh, there we. Oh, look at what happened. I just clicked. Do you guys want to? Okay, anybody else got some more bright ideas? Maybe I should stop talking now. Hey, do you guys want me to continue, or should we focus on that box?
$5,250. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not have contact with the arresting officers, no contact with any listed co-defendant, and no weapons, drugs, or alcohol. And you must also contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Sean Loya to the podium. And Alexander Hoffman.
I know what you guys are thinking, James. I always do Microsoft Team meetings, and you could just click it. I'm not in the meeting. This is a mirror.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Sean Loya, 11/1/1984.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of trafficking stolen property, Class 3 felony, theft, control of property, Class 1 misdemeanor, and dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony. I will find probable cause, except for the dangerous drug possession allegation. I'm not finding probable causes to that today. That doesn't mean that goes away. You can still be charged with it down the line if the state provides additional information, but I was not provided with enough to find probable cause for today's purposes. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you, so talk with your attorney about what that means moving forward.
Yes, sir.
I am setting a status conference on April 28th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on April 30th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court, and I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $1,000. If you do post that bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with any victim, complainant, or witness, and no drugs without a valid prescription. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
I was requesting if I could please be OR'd. I have a daughter that I take care of, and I have a car that I'm being responsible for now. I will show up to court. I will not, by any means, fail to show up to court. I promise.
If you want to see their face, look at their face.
So there's about 15 different factors according to the law that I have to take in consideration when setting release conditions. Failing to appear or at risk of failing to appear at court is only one of those 15. I am going to set that $1,000 bond, but it is a secured bond. That does mean you can go through a bonding company. Typically, they require 10% plus collateral. 10% of that would be $100. I am going to keep it at that bond amount at this point in time. If you're unable to post that bond, then you will remain in custody, but you can talk with your attorney, and your attorney can ask for your release at the next hearing if that's appropriate.
So I can post the bond, or anybody?
Yeah, you can post the bond.
Anybody else can post a bond, $100?
So that's through a bonding company to do the 10% plus collateral. But they'll give you additional information about that when you get to process it. Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Alexander Hoffman to the podium, and Jason Stilts to the chair, please.
That's right. He didn't care.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Alexander Hoffman, 11/7/91.
Thank you. We are here today on an out-of-county warrant out of the Apache Junction Municipal Court. It's for a case involving criminal trespassing, which is a misdemeanor allegation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you in the Apache Junction Municipal Court, and I am setting an arraignment hearing on April 24th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond that's in the warrant. That's a $500 cash bond, so that does mean you can go through a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact with the arresting officers, and no drugs without a valid prescription. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, so there's no possible chance of me getting OR today because I am my mom's primary caretaker. She's going through chemo right now. When I was arrested, I was pulled over in her car, coming back from the methadone clinic, going straight back to it's super important that I get back home. I'm not worried about me. It's just her that I'm worried about.
So I am going to affirm the bond, the warrant, because it is a failure to appear warrant. So you already had missed court at least one time.
Yeah.
I don't have access to Apache Junction's entire docket, so I don't know what else is going on in your case. Okay. But I am going to affirm what your judge put on that warrant at this point in time. You will have access to a phone bank when you get back to processing if you need to call anybody to coordinate care. If it's as dire as what you're saying, they definitely.
Yeah. So she can just pay that and.
Correct.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Jason Steltz to the podium and Justin Lappins to the chair, please.
We got a short one. There it is. Hey.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
For your viewing pleasure.
7/13/80.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case, and then also a probation violation. On your new case, you were arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on April 28th at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing on April 30th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to set a secured bond in the amount of $250 on your new case. We're also here today on a probation violation warrant for violating terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney in that case. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on April 28th at 8:30. That's also in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $250 secured bond. So you have a total bond of $500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir. I'm homeless and I have my dogs out there and everything. I did do pre-trial services before. If I am able to to do that again, I can definitely do. I show up to court and everything else like that. I did not know that I needed to show up for. I thought I was done with my probation when I had to talk to my pre-trial services probation officer. So I thought I was done with probation, and I didn't know anything about having to go talk to another probation
So what
officer.
I'm looking at right here is a petition to revoke your probation. You started probation on September 9th of 2024. You were supposed to report to probation immediately after being released from an incarceration that same day, and they have not had contact with you since you were released when probation started. So since you have not engaged in any type of your 2 years of supervised probation, I'm not going to release you to pretrial services.
Okay.
Okay. You talk with your attorney. Your attorney can ask for your release at the next hearing if that's appropriate.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Justin Lappins to the podium and Tara Montgomery to the chair.
Is that what you wanted to see? Are you guys happy now? You guys saw a face now. Any more requests? I'll be more than happy to oblige. What? It's not loud enough? They're not tall enough?
I'm sorry, it wasn't Justin Lappins.
You talk too much?
Justin Lappins. Justin.
I want a refund. If you will. All right. So hey, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. So for sticking through that right there. But I gotta do it sometimes to let the newcomers know what time it is. We are so blessed to have you.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
March 1274, Justin John Lappins.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case and a probation violation. On your new case, you were arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession, class 4 felony. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting a status conference on April 28th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on April 30th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond in the amount of $250 on this case. We're also here on a probation violation warrant for violating terms of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney in that case as well.
Okay.
I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on April 28th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court, and I will affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $100 secured bond. So you have a total bond of $350. If you do post bond, I'm ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release.
Okay.
All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Tara Montgomery to the podium. And Buck Nguyen to the chair, please.
Is that what you guys wanted to see? Is that what you guys want me to remove the box so you guys can see all of that?
Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Tara Montgomery, 21583.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court probation violation warrant for violating terms 3 and 13 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you in this case. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on April 28th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $500 secured bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
Thank you.
They give you 2 hot meals and a sack lunch. So you get breakfast.
Buck Nguyen to the podium and
then
Jose
you get a
Salazar
sack
to the
lunch
chair, please.
for lunch, and then you get dinner, which will be a hot meal. So 2 hot meals and a lunch.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
My name is Buo Chu, and my birthday is October 15th, 1971.
Hey, thank you for
Are
subscribing.
you also
Javier.
known as
Appreciate you.
Buck Nguyen?
No, sir. They did they bust that case, and Phoenix Police Department did, and I attend that case like 3-4 different times, and every time I show up, they say they got nothing on me and just to leave.
Officer Steve, has he been fingerprinted?
He's been fingerprinted, Your Honor.
And it matches the name and date of birth that we have? Okay. So, sir, you have been fingerprinted. This case does match your biological information, so I am going to continue forward. I am going to appoint you an attorney in this case, so if you're saying it's a case of mistaken identity, talk with your attorney, and your attorney can make whatever argument is appropriate. We are here today on a Justice Court warrant out of the Desert Ridge Justice Court. It is for a case involving disobeying or resisting an order or mandate of the court, which is a misdemeanor allegation. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Desert Ridge Justice Court on April 24th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to set a secured bond today in the amount of $250. If you do post bond, you can be released, but you still have to go to court. If you do post bond, I'm also ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. What I'm saying is,
he's half human, half werewolf.
I acknowledge that when they picked me up, it was under that name, but I didn't know about it. But when I went to that court thing, I went 3 different times, and they said they have nothing on me, and they just like they keep telling me to go home, and it's like this is the third, fourth time I've dealt with this, and it's just like I think it's just. You know, I mean, it's like, I'm called for. I mean, like I said, I've gotten on 3, 4 different times here, sir.
So what I'm looking at right here, I'm looking at your Justice Court docket. You actually were in my court back in August on this very same case.
Yes, and then
so you saw me, I released you on your own recognizance on there, and you still failed to appear to your hearing is what the Justice Court is saying.
No,
that's why there's a warrant for your arrest. So, sir, I understand that you might have some different idea of what's going on in this case, but because there have been multiple warrants issued on this case, because you're failing to either appear or to make arrangements on whatever penalty that was owed, they're going to keep issuing warrants for your arrest if you do not show up to court and you do not meet whatever requirements are there of your case here. So I am going to set a bond in this case. I am setting a nominal bond of $250. The judge on your case was asking for a $2,500 bond. I'm not going to issue that entire amount. I'm just going to do $250. But what I would suggest doing is I'm going to give you paperwork as you leave court today that has details of what and why you were seen today. Take that with you to the Desert Ridge Justice Court to make sure that you can get this figured out, okay? Grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Jose Salazar to the podium, and Teodoro Ruelas to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
My name is Jose Salazar, December 3rd, 1988.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of aggravated domestic violence, a Class 5 felony, and disobeying or resisting an order mandated to the court, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting a status conference on May 6th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on May 8th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to release you today to the supervision of pretrial services. Pretrial services has an envelope for you that has details on their release. Make sure that you read through that. I'm also ordering that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. As a part of your release, I'm ordering that you not return to the scene of any alleged crime, no contact from any victim, complainant, or witness, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must obey any terms of any order of protection or order against harassment that has been or will be issued. Now, I did review what was provided to me by the arresting agency. It sounds like there may be some confusion on your belief on whether or not the order of protection was still in place. At least at this point in time, it does appear that the order of protection is in place. So I'm ordering no contact between you and the listed victim in this case. If you need to go to court to get this addressed, that's fine, but I'm ordering that you not return to that location either, okay? Just until everything can be settled.
I just wanted to mention to the courts that I paid 36 classes for domestic violence groups. I went to intensive IOP for 9 months. I graduated, got my certificates. I just got sole legal decision making because sole custody of my daughters. My twin daughters are 15 years old. I just wanted to be released so I get tend to my daughters.
Right, and so I'm releasing you. You're just going to have an ankle monitor for the time being to make sure that there's no contact with the listed victim in this case. It sounds like there's a lot of moving parts to this case, but you need to talk to your attorney on this one, okay?
All right, thank you.
All that's going to be in your paperwork. Go ahead and grab that and take a seat.
All right, thanks.
Cammy Lynn,
Theodore Ruelas to the podium and Victor Quiros to the
you want me to come over here and click this box right here? Is that what you're saying? Or do you want me to hit the unmute button? Should I do the unmute or should I do the X? Which one should I do, Cammy?
Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Teodoro Ruelas,
July 24th, 1965.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court warrant of the Encanto Justice Court for a case involving driving under the influence, which is a misdemeanor. I will set an arraignment hearing in the Encanto Justice Court on May 8th at 1:30 p.m. It does look like this is a failure to pay warrant. I am going to release you on your own recognizance. You'll have to contact the Encanto Justice Court to see if you can get put back on some sort of payment arrangements or whatever details that are necessary. But make sure either way you go to that hearing on the 8th. I'm also ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take seats. Victor Quiros to the podium and Jason Williams to the chair.
Trust me, guys, you guys do not want to see what these individuals look like. If you're looking for hot dates, this is probably not the place you should be doing it.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Victor Quiros, 02/26/1989.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. You were charged with 1 count of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you in this case. I am setting a status conference on May 6th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on May 8th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That's a promise to appear at your next court date. As a part of your release, I'm also ordering that you not have contact with the arresting officers and no drugs without a valid prescription. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah,
Jason Williams to the podium.
So normally I'm on in the morning and then I come on at this time. So whatever your time zone is, mark it off. I'm normally on at 8 a.m. Los Angeles time and at 7 p.m. Los Angeles time.
Jason Williams, 110504.
Thank you. We are here today on what's called a fugitive of justice case. That's an out-of-state warrant for your arrest. There is a warrant out of Oregon for your arrest on a probation violation, so I'm going to go over what your options are with you. You do have a warrant out of Oregon, so you have a choice to make at this time. You can choose to waive your right to an extradition hearing and to be sent back to Oregon within 30 days, or you can demand an extradition hearing and the governor's warrant be signed by the governors of both states before you are sent back to Oregon. If you choose to waive your right to an extradition hearing, you would be held non-bondable in the Maricopa County Jail for a period of up to 30 days to allow time for the requesting state to come and get you. That 30-day period would start tomorrow unless there are local charges pending in anywhere in Arizona. If there are local charges pending, that 30-day period would not begin until those charges are resolved. If you choose to have an extradition hearing, I will set one in the downtown Superior Court on May 5th at 1:30 p.m. I cannot appoint you an attorney in this case because extradition cases are civil in nature, but you do have the right to hire an attorney at your own expense if you choose. Because this is a probation violation, you will be held non-bondable during the extradition process. The governor's warrant signed by the governors of both states is required to extradite you back to Oregon, and that process could take up to 90 days. So you have those 2 different options. Do you have any questions about what your options are?
So you said it takes 90 days.
Hey, thank you, Roddy, for calling.
But you said they had up to 30. I didn't really understand.
Yeah, so let me simplify it. So you can voluntarily return back to Oregon, say, I don't want to contest this, I want to go back to Oregon and get these addressed. Right. If we do that, you're waiving your right to an extradition hearing. You'd be held in the Maricopa County Jail for 30 days, up to 30 days, to allow Oregon to come and get you. Oregon could come and get you tomorrow, they could come and get you on day 29, but after 30 days, if they have not picked you up, you would be released. Right. Otherwise, if you want to contest that and have an extradition hearing, you would be held non-bondable during that time because it's a probation violation, but you do have the right to contest that. The whole process to get the governor of Oregon and the governor of Arizona together to sign the proper paperwork could take up to 90 days to get that whole process done, to have a determination on whether or not you are in fact eligible to be taken back to Oregon. So those are your 2 options. You can voluntarily return or stay here and fight it, but either way, you're going to be held non-bondable.
Right.
They have. Hey, did you see HD, that guy that was in there for 31 days and then they rearrested him, they let him out and rearrested him?
So the 30-day waiver?
From Tennessee?
Okay. So I'm going to go through some questions with you just to make sure you fully understand that what decision you're making, okay? Did you read the waiver of extradition paperwork that's in front of you?
Yes, sir. I read it, yeah.
Do you understand that you do not have to sign this paperwork?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to have an extradition hearing if you want one?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have the right to hire a lawyer at your own expense?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have the right to demand that the governor's warrant be signed by the governors of both states before you are returned?
Right.
Do you understand that you do not have the right to bail in this case because it's a probation violation?
Yes.
Do you want to give up those rights and sign the paperwork?
Yeah.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to sign that paperwork?
No.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, or medication in the last 24 hours that affects your ability to make a decision?
No.
So I do find that you knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily are signing the waiver. and I am also signing it. I am directing the Sheriff's Office to notify the requesting state that you are ready to return. The requesting state will have up to 30 days from tomorrow to pick you up unless there are local charges pending. If there are local charges pending, those 30 days will not begin until those charges are resolved. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, I'm going to have you step up here to the right. We're going to have you sign a couple of pieces of paper, and then we'll get you on your way.
Hey.
Thank you. Do we have our interpreter on the line?
Hey, Customs, you want me to close that window right here? You see where this X is? You want to close it? You want me to hit it, or do you
Thank
want
you.
me to
May
hit
I
the
have your
unmute
name
button?
and your interpreter number?
Which one should I do? The X or the unmute?
Carolyn, ID number 404522.
Lexi.
Thank you. And we do have 4 legal matters that require interpreting into Spanish. Are you available to do those?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Vladimir Perez to the podium.
Next. What the hell was that? Who went? Oh. That was a deep breath. Don't move. 4 cases. Oh,
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
we could see this one. All right, hold on. I'm going to let you guys get a close-up.
Buenas tardes, señor. Yo seré su intérprete. ¿Me puede dar su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento?
He's going to get out.
Vladimir Cortés, mi fecha de nacimiento es mayo 21 del 88.
Vladimir Cortez, my date of birth is May 21, 88.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case.
Is that good enough for you guys that like to see faces?
Gracias. El día de hoy estamos aquí en la Corte Superior con un caso nuevo.
And Mr. Kellerman, are you here for the state today?
Yes, Your Honor. George Kellman from the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. Thank you.
Okay, tenemos al abogado del estado de Maricopa County.
And Mr. Perez, we are here today on new allegations of manslaughter reckless, which is a Class 2 felony.
Señor Perez, permítame un momento. This is the interpreter. I apologize. This is actually my first time doing this kind of interpretation.
What the what?
And I don't feel ready for it. I don't want to waste your time. Let me get you a better interpreter. I apologize. One moment.
Damn, I never seen that
Don't
happen
worry, you
before.
can just disconnect. My staff will get somebody else.
Oh, you got music now? James, turn that down, please. We can't hear. I can't think. James, please hold. Well, we get you a new translator. What happened at the first? Hey, so somebody asked earlier on how much do I think these translators get paid? To be honest with you, these translators, I don't think they're in the U.S. I think they're located outside the United States. I think they probably get paid a few dollars an hour. I don't think I really don't think they're U.S.-based translators for this court here. She heard. Yeah, my life in panic. She's like, I'm out. Hello. The translator might know, nah, good for her. Oh, she hung up. She said, I'm out.
I don't want to disconnect the recorder.
They turned it down. That's my jam. Hey, did they say who he took out? Here in Colorado, it's voluntary. I need the inmate to dance. Audi 5000. That's crazy. Are they getting the next Duolingo person online? Manslaughter. Next translation would be in 8 days. His chest is hurting. Oh, my chest. Ay, mi pecho. Mi pecho. I can't breathe. I'm getting lightheaded. My stomach. Acid reflex. Damn, James, this is no laughing matter, man. You need to be serious. All of you knew there's 300 people watching him on TT. Or over 300. Vehicular? Was he drinking? Yeah, I don't think he feels too hot right now. I'm surprised he hasn't fainted yet. right now. Damn, I just messed my life up. That's it. My life is over. I'm going to prison. It wasn't vehicular. Yeah, he's reflecting on his life right now. Like, damn, I'm here, man. I'm here. This is it. This is the beginning of my life right here, my life journey. It was a reckless man's laughter.
So the first one is that
rethinking his life choices.
the charges and then just
Good morning. Hey, what's up, Teresa? 4:30 a.m. in the UK. You're up already? All right, you're gonna get a flush here. Reckless mass. Okay, thank you.
Child detention.
We got one. We got one.
Do we have our interpreter on the line?
Hi. Yes, my name is Jose, ID 5715. I'm ready for your instructions.
Thank you. We do have 5 different hearings on legal cases. Are you prepared to interpret for legal matters?
Sure. No problem at all.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We do have Mr. Kellerman, who is the attorney for the state on the line, and then we have Mr. Perez, who is the person that is in custody with us as well.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start from the beginning.
Muy buenas noches.
Go ahead.
Muy buenas noches. Yo soy un intérprete y estaré ayudando durante esta conversación, tanto ustedes como el juez, ¿verdad? Para que nos podamos entender todos. Proceed, sir.
Okay, sir, we are here today on a Superior Court new case.
Okay. Bueno, muy buenas noches para todos. Estamos en este momento en lo que vendría siendo la Corte Superior por este nuevo caso.
You were arrested on allegations of manslaughter, reckless, a Class 2 felony.
Okay. Solamente para aclarar, el motivo por el cual usted se encuentra detenido es por homicidio involuntario, un acto criminal de clase 2.
Can you guys hear?
I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney.
En este caso vamos a solicitar lo que vendría siendo causa probable y le vamos a asignar un abogado.
I am setting a status conference on April 28th at 8:30 a.m.
Vamos a solicitar lo que vendría siendo la primera conferencia para el 28 de abril a las 8:30 de la mañana.
And a preliminary hearing on April 30th at 8:30 a.m.
Y luego de eso habrá una audiencia preliminar. Esto ocurrirá el día 30 de abril a las 8:30 de la mañana.
These will both be in the downtown Superior Court.
Ambos de estas reuniones, tanto la conferencia como la audiencia, se estarán realizando en lo que es la Corte Superior, que se encuentra en el centro.
Mr. Kellerman, I did receive the state's recommendation for release conditions. Did you want to be heard on anything else?
I was supposed to get a pork chop, but my wife burnt it, so no pork chop for me.
Bueno, señor Kellerman, recibí lo que vendría siendo la recomendación de parte del Estado sobre las condiciones de liberación. No sé si necesita escuchar alguna de estas.
This is George Kellerman, the Maricopa County Attorney.
Bueno, ahora está hablando lo que es el señor Kellerman en este momento.
Your Honor, as contained in the written recommendation,
Bueno, bien, así como se menciona en lo que vendría siendo la recomendación del Estado,
Mr. Perez was extremely intoxicated when he crashed, killing his front seat passenger.
Damn, I wonder was it his friend, a family member, his wife? Who was it?
bueno, así como se menciona en lo que vendría siendo el documento, el señor Pérez se encontraba extremadamente intoxicado al momento de haber chocado y por ende que muriera la persona que se encontraba como su pasajero.
The state believes he is a Mexican national and poses an extreme flight risk on this extremely serious case?
El Estado cree que él, con nacionalidad mexicana, él podría poseer lo que vendría siendo un fuerte riesgo de vuelo en el caso de que él llegase a regresar.
The state is requesting a $250,000 cash-only bond. Thank you.
Y el Estado está solicitando lo que es una fianza, sería por $250,000 efectivo. Gracias.
Thank you, Mr. Kellerman. Mr. Perez, I am going to set us a cash bond today in the amount of $250,000.
Ranch.
Ok, muchas gracias, señor abogado. Entonces, en este caso, señor Pérez, voy a proceder a colocar lo que vendría haciendo por solicitud del Estado una fianza de $250,000.
If you do post bond, I am also ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community.
En el caso de que usted pague lo que vendría haciendo esta fianza, se estaría solicitando por parte de la Corte proporcionar servicios a la comunidad.
That they conduct alcohol testing and monitoring as a condition of your release.
Así como también se estaría solicitando de que se realicen lo que son pruebas de alcoholemia y también un monitoreo constante luego de que se le libere.
And that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to release.
Así como también se le estaría colocando un aparato para monitorearlo antes de ser liberado.
I'm also ordering that you not have contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness.
Así como también estoy solicitando de que usted no tenga ningún tipo de contacto con ninguna de las víctimas alegadas o personas que podrían ser testigos.
No possessing any drugs without a valid prescription, and no possessing or consuming any alcohol.
No debe poseer ningún tipo de droga que no tenga una receta médica válida, ni tampoco poseer o consumir ningún tipo de alcohol.
All of this will be in your release paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Ok, bueno, toda esa información usted la va a ver también en lo que vendría siendo los papeles cuando se le libere. No sé si tienen alguna pregunta antes que terminemos.
No. He did shake his head no, so go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat.
Puede proceder a coger los papeles que están a su izquierda, señor, y puede sentarse.
Miguel Leon Adan to the podium.
And guys,
Okay.
that's why you guys
Miguel
shouldn't
León,
drink
por
and
favor,
drive.
si puede pasar al podio.
Things like that happen. I know I joke around a lot, but this case right here, super serious matter.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Miguel Ángel León.
¿Qué? That fool looks like mad.
¿Me podría proporcionar su fecha de nacimiento, por favor?
18 de octubre, 1997.
October 18, 97.
Is your birthday October 28th, 1997?
No.
Su fecha de nacimiento no es el octubre 28, disculpe, me dijo 18.
18 es.
No, sir, it's 18.
Okay. We are here today on a Superior Court new case.
Okay, bueno, vamos a proceder. Esta noche estamos aquí para tomar lo que vendría siendo un nuevo caso en la Corte Superior.
You were arrested on allegations of narcotic drug possession for sale, Class 2 felony.
His street name is Radar.
El motivo por el cual usted se encuentra aquí detenido es bajo alegato de posesión de disculpe, de posesión de drogas narcóticas disponibles para ventas. Esto vendría siendo un delito grave de clase 2.
One count of narcotic drug possession, class 4 felony.
He looks like this, all like, ooh, like, oh.
Tiene usted un cargo de posesión de drogas narcóticas. Esto vendría siendo un delito grave de clase 4.
One count of dangerous drug possession, class 4 felony.
Imagine I did my life like this.
Tiene un cargo por posesión de drogas de clase peligrosa. Esto vendría siendo un delito grave de clase 4.
And one count of drug paraphernalia, class 6 felony.
Y por último, también tiene usted un cargo por posesión de parafernalia de droga. Eso vendría siendo un delito grave de clase 6.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney.
Loco. Vamos para El Salvador, maje.
En este caso vamos a señalar esto como causa probable, así que vamos a asignarle un abogado, señor.
I am setting a status conference on April 28th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court.
Vamos a solicitar lo que vendría siendo una conferencia. Eso sería el 28 de abril a las 8:30 de la mañana en la Corte Superior que se encuentra en el centro de la ciudad.
I am setting a secured appearance bond today in the amount of $10,000.
No, bueno, no.
Voy a solicitar lo que vendría siendo un pago de seguridad para que usted aparezca en la corte, el cual vendría siendo por $10,000.
If you do postpone, I am ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription.
Luego de eso, se le va a solicitar de que usted no puede manipular, no puede poseer ningún tipo de droga sin ningún tipo de receta válida.
This was not even there. He's not even paying
And
attention.
no contact with the arresting officers.
Así como también usted no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con los oficiales que le arrestaron.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Toda esta información también que acabamos de discutir estará en lo que son los papeles que se le van a entregar ahorita al liberarlo. ¿Tiene alguna pregunta antes de que terminemos?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat.
Puede coger los papeles que se encuentran a su izquierda y tome asiento, por favor.
Next.
Oscar Carrillo Sanchez to the podium.
Man, I'm glad we're getting some
El
short
señor
people
Oscar
now
Sánchez, si
because
puede pasar al podio, por
you
favor.
guys.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Señor, por favor, diga su nombre, apellido y fecha de nacimiento.
Oscar Iván Carrillo Sánchez, abril 6 del 84.
8-4 me dijo, ¿verdad, señor?
Oh, I was the tall one. James, damn, James, he's.
Yes, sir. My name is Oscar Iván Carrillo Sanchez, and
Should I close
date of birth is April 6,
hit the mute
84.
button?
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case.
Perfecto. Bueno, estamos aquí esta noche bajo lo que vendría siendo un nuevo caso en la Corte Superior.
You were arrested on allegations of theft of means of transportation, a Class 3 felony.
Can you repeat that charge? I'm sorry.
Sure. A theft of means of transportation, Class 3 felony.
El motivo por el cual usted se encuentra aquí es por robo de medios de transporte. Esto se considera un delito grave de clase 3.
One count of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony.
También un cargo de posesión de drogas peligrosas. Esto sería un delito grave de clase 4.
And one count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony.
Damn,
Y
Lori's with the
también
business.
posesión de parafernalia de droga. Esto vendría siendo un delito grave de clase 6.
I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney.
Mad Dog 2020.
Voy a colocar esto como causa probable y le vamos a asignar a un abogado, señor.
Hey, make money. You should change your name to Mad Dog
I am setting
2020.
a status conference on April 28th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court.
Y voy a solicitar lo que sería una conferencia de estado el 28 de abril a las 8:30 de la mañana. Esto sería en la Corte Superior que se encuentra en el
Or at
centro.
least I would put the old Mad Dog
I will set
2020
a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500.
Faith, oh man.
Y voy a colocar lo que vendría siendo una fianza de seguridad. Eso es para que usted se presente a lo que es la corte por una cantidad de $2,500.
I'm also ordering that you not have contact with any victim, complainant, or witness.
Robin.
Voy a solicitar de que, disculpe, voy a solicitar de que usted no debe tener ningún tipo de contacto con ninguna de las víctimas ni las personas que declararon como testigo.
And no possessing any weapons or drugs without a valid prescription.
But I like how Mad Dog 2020 sounds. It sounds cooler and better.
Usted no puede poseer ningún tipo de droga ni armas. Y en el caso de ser drogas o medicamentos, tienen que ser con una receta válida.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
That or worse, Mercedes, with your
Toda esta
pants down.
información la verá en lo que son los papeles ahorita que se le entreguen. ¿No tiene alguna pregunta antes de que terminemos?
Okay.
Oh, Everclear, damn.
Thank you.
Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat.
Puede coger los
Te van a
papeles que se
encontrar de
encuentran a su
columbrón
izquierda y tome
behind
asiento,
some
por favor.
dumpster. That's all bad right there. Imagínate.
Esteban Vilchis to the podium.
Gators.
Si puede pasar el señor Esteban Vilches, por favor.
Like, James, what is columbrón? I like the course they have.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
¿Me da su nombre y apellido, por
Oh, we got
favor?
a short one. We're back in action.
Esteban Urquijo.
Ok, ¿me confirma su fecha de nacimiento, por favor?
5 de marzo de 2005.
Elvis Crespo or Elvis
Yes, sir.
Presley?
This is Esteban Urquijo,
Arms crossed? That's not a
030505.
good look.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case.
Whiskey jar. Originally
Muchas gracias, señor. Esta noche estamos aquí por un nuevo caso en lo que es la Corte Superior.
Presley.
You were arrested on allegations of narcotic drug possession, class 4 felony.
El motivo por el cual usted fue arrestado fue por alegato de posesión de drogas narcóticas. Esto vendría siendo un delito grave de clase 4.
One count of driving under the influence of liquor, drugs, or vapor, class 1 misdemeanor.
The Mexican Elvis.
Así como también un cargo de conducción bajo la influencia de alcohol o drogas. Esto se considera lo que es un delito menor de clase 1.
One count of extreme DUI, blood alcohol content of 0.15 to 0.2,
I've
class
already
1
heard of 2
misdemeanor.
extreme DUIs. This is the second one here.
También tiene un cargo por conducción bajo la influencia extrema, en el cual el resultado de alcohol en su sangre apareció con un contenido de 0.15 a 0.20. Eso vendría siendo un delito menor de clase 1.
And one count of driving under the influence with a blood alcohol content of 0.08 or more, class 1 misdemeanor.
Así como también lo que vendría siendo un delito de conducción bajo la influencia con un contenido de alcohol en su sangre mayor al 0.08. Eso vendría siendo un delito menor de clase 1.
I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney.
18?
Voy a colocar esto como causa probable y voy a solicitarle, le vamos a asignar un abogado.
I am setting a status conference in the downtown Superior Court on May 6th at 8:30 a.m.
In Utah is 18 also, I believe.
Y vamos a
Sorry for your
solicitar
loss,
lo que
Jazz.
vendría siendo una conferencia de Estado. Esto sería en la Corte Superior que se encuentra en el centro de la ciudad el día mayo 6 a las 8:30 de la mañana.
I am going to release you today to the supervision of pretrial services.
En ese momento nosotros lo vamos a liberar. Sin embargo, se quedará bajo supervisión de las personas de servicios antes de juicio.
I'm also ordering that they conduct alcohol and drug
Oh, they
testing
switched it
and
to
monitoring.
21 in Utah? Damn. The 20,
Así como
January?
también voy a solicitar que se realicen lo que vendría siendo monitoreo y pruebas de consumo de alcohol o drogas.
As a part of your release, I'm also ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription.
Y por lo que vendrían siendo órdenes, ahorita al ser liberado, se le solicita que usted no puede poseer ningún tipo de drogas, a menos que sea con una receta válida.
No possessing or consuming any alcohol, and no driving without a valid driver's license.
Thank you for that daily hard, Gigi. Highly appreciate that.
No debe poseer ni consumir ningún tipo de alcohol, ni tampoco debería estar conduciendo si no posee una licencia de conducir válida.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Toda esa información que acabamos de discutir estará en lo que son los papeles que se le entregarán. ¿Tiene alguna pregunta?
Ok, entonces nada más ahorita seré liberado.
So I'm being released right now, right?
Correct.
Ok, gracias. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's not only court calls. I think they get translation
Jose Gaxiola Galaviz to the podium.
from a bunch of different places. It was just them in the car. And,
Sí, puede pasar el señor José Galvez al podio.
Thank you for that, Diana.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Por favor, diga su nombre, apellido y fecha de nacimiento.
José Carlos Gagiola Galaviz, nací el 9 de diciembre de 1988.
He's from 1988.
¿Me repite su fecha de nacimiento, disculpe?
9 de diciembre de 1988.
Yes, sir. This is Jose Carlos Garciola, December 9, 88.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case.
Perfecto. Bueno, empezamos aquí esta noche bajo un nuevo caso en la Corte Superior.
You were arrested on allegations of narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony.
Dentro de los motivos por el cual fue arrestado es bajo alegato de posesión de droga narcótica. Esto sería un delito grave de clase 4.
I am not finding probable cause as to this today.
Después de lo presentado, no vamos a declarar lo que vendría siendo causa probable.
I was not provided with enough information from the arresting agency to find probable cause.
Ya que no fui proporcionado con información suficiente de parte de lo que vendría siendo el agente o el oficial que le arrestó para determinar lo que es una causa probable.
I'm still appointing you an attorney to represent you.
De igual manera voy a solicitar que se le asigne un abogado, señor, para que le represente.
So talk with your attorney about what that means moving forward.
Y en este caso, lo único que le puedo indicar es de que tiene que ponerse en contacto con su abogado para que éste le dé las instrucciones a partir de aquí.
I am setting a status conference on May 6th at 8:30 in the downtown Superior Court.
Y voy a solicitar lo que vendría siendo una conferencia de Estado. Esto estaría sucediendo el 6 de mayo a las 8:30 de la mañana en la Corte Superior que se encuentra en el centro.
Because I'm not finding probable cause, you will be released on this.
Ya que no estoy encontrando lo que es causa probable, usted estará siendo liberado.
Do you have any questions?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta antes que terminemos?
Todo bien.
No, sir, we're good.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat.
Muchas gracias.
And thank you so much to our interpreter for hanging in with us there. That was the only 5 we had as needing an interpreter matter, so feel free to disconnect at any time.
Okay, my pleasure. And well, in that case, since there's nothing else, then thank you very much for calling Lion Bridge for your language and seeing the rest of your answer.
Thank you.
Good answer, Your Honor.
The interpreter has disconnected. To reconnect with your
Hey, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys if you guys could join my Discord server. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start providing direct links to certain courts, especially for Connecticut.
All right, let's have Saul Verdugo to the podium.
Oh, this is probably not gonna be good, guys. Did you enjoy your North Pork Chop dinner?
Good
Yeah,
evening, Your Honor.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
June 11th, 99, Saul.
And your last name is Verdugo?
Yes, Your Honor.
We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of 10 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor, all Class 2 felonies. I will find probable cause and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting a status conference on April 28th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on April 30th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $100,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that pretrial services supervises you in the community and that they install an electronic monitor on you prior to your release. As a condition of your release, if you post that bond, I'm also ordering that you not have any contact with any minors. You're prohibited from accessing the internet through any electronic means except for work, school, or consulting with legal counsel. I'm also ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no initiating any contact with the arresting officers. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then I was provided with information before the calendar started for numbers 30, 13, 14, and 18. They would be a danger to themselves or others if they were brought to court, so I will conduct their initial appearances at their cell. For number 30, Samuel Miller, we're here today on a Superior Court new case, arrested on allegations of 1 count of narcotic drug possession for sale, Class 2 felony, 2 counts of obstruction, refusing to provide true name, Class 2 felonies, 1 count of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, Class 4 felony, 1 count of narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felony, 1 count of address or name change of a sex offender, Class 4 felony, 1 count of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I'll appoint an attorney, set a status conference on April 28th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on April 30th at 8:30, and I will issue a cash bond in the amount of $25,000 with pretrial services supervision and electronic monitoring. For number 13 and 14, we're here today on Jacob Jones, a Justice Court warrant out of the Santan Justice Court for assault and criminal damage, both misdemeanors. I will set an arraignment hearing in the Santan Justice Court on April 24th at 8:30 a.m., and I will issue a secured bond in the amount of $680. Because that's a failure to appear. Give me 1 second. Because it's a failure to appear in a domestic violence case, counsel has already been appointed on that one. For number 14, we're here today on a Superior Court new case, arrested on allegations of kidnapping, death, or injury, Class 2 felony, aggravated assault, Class 3 felony, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, Class 4 felony, and aggravated assault violation of a protection order, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause and I'll appoint an attorney, setting a status conference on April 28th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on April 30th at 8:30. I will issue a secured bond in the amount of $75,000 with pretrial services supervision and an electronic monitor to be installed. Finally, number 18, Elizabeth Samaraje. We're here today on a Justice Court new case out of the West Mesa Justice Court, arrested on allegations of drug paraphernalia, Class 1 misdemeanor. I will find probable cause. I'm setting an arraignment hearing in the West Mesa Justice Court on May 6th at 8:30, and I will release her on her own recognizance. I will conduct each of these initial appearances at each of their cells and provide them with a written copy of their orders. If I do need to make any modifications or changes, I will do so either on the record or in writing. That does conclude the 8 p.m. calendar. We will stand in recess until 11 p.m.
8 p.m., 11 p.m. So the next one's going to start in about 2 hours. I think I'm going to come back. I'm not 100% sure, but just stay tuned. What is it? What time is it right now? It's 9:01. So 11 o'clock is going to be in 1 hour and 59 minutes. If you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. It's free for you. It's free for me. You're also, I normally do it on YT, but I'm not going to start back up YT until Wednesday because I got a 7-day restriction. So I'm not gonna. I won't be back till Wednesday. Also, if you guys want to stay up to the latest information and me provide you with links, I would suggest for you guys to join my Discord server. If you want to find that link, if you go to my profile, go to a link on there that says I think it's called Seamless. Hit that link and it provides you with all my social media links, and you'll find the Discord link on that page, if you will, to make it things easier for you guys, so you guys can find all my other social media platforms. For those of you that like those California hearings, I must be back tomorrow for California. Tomorrow's going to start at 9 a.m. So this time up here, I know some people ask me, what is that clock up here for? That's my local time. So whenever I say a time, it's going to be based off my local time, not your local time, okay? My local time, because I have no idea where you're at. You could be anywhere in the world, UK, Australia, New Zealand, in Africa. You guys could be anywhere, Canada. I don't know the time zone. So anytime when I give you times, it's going to be my local time. What's your local time, James? Pacific Standard Time, PST. I don't know what that is, James. Los Angeles time, all right? Make it easy. Just look up Los Angeles, go to your clock, hit that world clock, put Los Angeles, and bam, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Mind the gap. That's right. Mind the gap for my Londoners, if you will. The link doesn't work. What link doesn't work? It does work. I checked it. Have a blessed night. We love and appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Let me see. Fool, you been here on all the man. I'm in a good one. Hey, whenever you guys see me here, it's because it's my day off and I got all the time in the world. But with that being said, I got to go ahead and put my daughter to bed because it's late already. It's 9 p.m. And I think my wife's about to put her to bed. So anyhow, hey, I do appreciate you guys. It don't work. Which one doesn't work? Which link doesn't work? The Seamless? Hold up. Hold up. Let me grab one of my other trusty dandy phones right here. Okay, somebody's saying the link doesn't work. Okay, so hold on. Let me turn it off so we don't get any glare. Okay, so let me see here. Let me go to TikTok, if you will. All right, here. So check this out. So look, I'm gonna go to. Okay, you're talking about the Discord. Yeah, this one's not gonna work. For this one, if you wanna click this one, you're gonna have to take a screenshot of this. Go to your phone app and you're gonna have to copy and paste it. If you wanna do it the easy way, hit this other one right behind the one the one that says Discord. You're gonna hit that one, the one that says Seamless. You're gonna hit Seamless, and this is gonna pop up for you right here. Any minute now. So you're gonna get this right here, okay? Once you get that, you're gonna go to the last one right here. The last one, all the way to your is gonna be on your right. You're gonna go to the one on your other one on your right. You're gonna click this one. Hold on here. There, it opened up. There you see. So there it is. It just worked for me. So yeah, just do that. That's the easiest way you could do. And if you go to this, if you go to the Seamless, when you click on the Seamless link, it has all my information, all my other social media platforms, every other place that I stream, and there it is. And you can scroll up. I'm still working on it. I only have one video right here, but it provides all my links right here in the bottom. This is kind of like a link tree, but I'm too cheap for a link tree, so I went with Seamless. It's free, so it has all my information. Thank you, Christina. Highly appreciate it. Or Julio, there we go. All right, hey guys, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I do appreciate you guys. I am Khaled Ka James. You guys, new page comes up, but the page doesn't load. You gotta wait. You gotta have patience, Carrie. It'll come up. One flush, one last flush. Hey, I am Khaled Ka James. The Tooth Fairy did. Yeah, the Tooth Fairy came through. The Tooth Fairy had some singles, and she put it down. So my daughter was definitely happy. I'll be back later on. I'll probably do a video for the California hearings for those of you that missed it. But most of those people, they got out. Now I've already added the links. Laughing out loud. That's right. Thank you, Carrie. Highly appreciate you. Any luck? Have you got your stickers yet, Carrie? I'm still interested. I'm still wondering if you got them, because I want to know how long it takes for stuff to get up to Canada. Anyhow, hey, no mail today. Okay, all right, cool. Well, hopefully tomorrow. 11 o'clock, 2 hours. All right, so yeah, it's not working for me. Yeah, hit the one under there. Hit the one that says Seamless. Just take a picture of it. Also, you could take a picture of it with your phone, do a screenshot, go to your pictures, put your finger over that link, and your camera app will let you copy that link, paste it into your Safari or whatever browser you're using, and you could do it like that, if you will. And what link are you hitting? Are you hitting the Discord link? Or are you hitting the Seamless link? Because I know the Discord one you can't hit, but if you hit the link right under there, the Seamless link, that one will open up. Like that. Just hit the Seamless link. Or no, hold on. I didn't even do that. Hold on. Hit the wrong one. Hit the Seamless. The Seamless will work. There it is. Bam. Just like that. Anyhow, hey, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I am Collect Call James. You guys are watching. You have a collect call from. And like I said right here, lights like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, we are out of here. Rato. And thank you for all the taps. Damn, we got up there today.